Hi everyone, it's Phil here again from Ashland Leather, and thank you guys so much for supporting us yesterday on this special limited release of the Western Color 8 Johnny the Fox. Everybody that has picked up one of these will be getting it shortly because we're sending them all out today. I pulled out 4 of them here to show you. I'm really excited for you guys to have these. I think they turned out really, really well, and it's quite overwhelming amount of support. I've had some people that are a little upset with me that we didn't have more of these available. But I will plan on having some more interesting, little unique runs of things coming up very shortly. So thanks again for supporting us with all this. And just a minute ago, I added a couple flash sale items to our website. This is a Frank the Enforcer in Garnet Shell Cordovan. I really like the depth of color of this piece. And certain angles, it looks a little bit more brown than others. And then when you get a little bit more dramatic of an angle, it looks a little bit more red, which I think is very, very cool. This one is in regular for a little bit of a dent and scratch in the exterior bottom left there. And had one more irregular that I put up on the site just a couple of minutes ago. By the time you see this video, I don't know if it will still be there. But either way, I wanted to show you this wallet because it's so cool looking. Even though it is an irregular, there's some little inconsistencies in the leather itself. This piece of whiskey shell Cordovan on the back of this Johnny the Fox is super, super nice. Everything about this shell is particularly special to me. I just really like the luster, the feel. It's got a nice roundness to this particular piece of shell. But then also on the inside, we've paired it similarly to how we've made the Western wallets, the Western Color 8 there. Very similarly, we chose a reverse interior on this Johnny the Fox, and I just think the way that it sort of polished up on these reverse shell pieces has a really satisfying sheen to it, a nice little luster on the inside of this wallet. So this is also available on the website under the flash sale page. And I'm trying to keep today's video a little bit more abbreviated because in about an hour from now, I've got Wyatt from Grant Stone coming in to visit. I'm going to grill him on everything to do with boot making and shoe making because that's an area of interest that I have that I just don't know enough about. So it's going to be really great to have him come in and talk a little bit about Grant Stone and all the really cool boots and shoes that they're making. But before that, I wanted to show you some stuff that we're shipping out today. So this is a Fat Herbie in Color 8 shell Cordovan. And this particular piece, I feel like I've been saying this about a lot of the shells, it's just a very, very nice piece. I really like when you get that great mirror-like luster on the shells themselves. And this Color 8 piece has a really great depth of color. You can see it range from more of that dark brown, but this one has very nice reddish burgundy undertones. They're very, very nice on this piece of shell. And the inside here, I think it's even cooler. I really like this reverse interior. We don't often see the reverse interiors this red, and I really like when we're able to get them sort of randomly this reddish shade. And especially with the ink stamp right on top there, I think just this makes for a really special Fat Herbie. Up next, I've got a natural shell Cordovan Bugs Moran, and this one is natural on the outside, natural on the inside. This is a very sleek looking natural shell Bugs Moran. And what I like about the Bugs is the form factor of it. I just think the size of this one fits perfectly in your hand. And this shell is a little bit more snap back than most. But that is what you expect from a veg tan leather like the shell Cordovan. A little bit more firmness to it. And what's cool about this leather, in particular the natural shell, is the more that you wear it, the more it will conform around whatever you put inside. So if you put some cards in there, the leather will start to mold around all the cards and cash you put inside this. And on top of that, it develops just an incredible patina. The color will change, it will deepen and darken, turn a little bit more golden, but you also see those layers of luster start to develop. Just as a really incredible thing to experience. Up next here, I've got a Tawny the Ant, and the Tawny the Ant is very similar to the Bugs Moran. As you can see on the inside in particular, we've got those 4 card slots. But on the Bugs Moran, it's just a little bit more narrow. You can see the distance between the cards there. It's just a little tighter, and that's because we do not have a bill slot on the back. So we designed this one to be as minimalist as possible, that great form factor I mentioned. And on the Tawny the Ant, we wanted to include the bill slot in the back, just like the Fat Herbie has. So we had to widen the pattern just slightly to more easily accommodate cash. But this is a really great looking black shell Cordovan Tawny the Ant with a reverse interior. And check out this reverse interior. This one is matched very nicely. There's not much range to it. It's a lot of that darker forest green color on this particular black reverse, and I just think this is probably one of the best black reverse interiors I've seen in the last couple months. Last and finally today, I wanted to give you a quick update on my Fat Herbie, and this is a leather called Natural Lancaster that I've been giving a little bit of a trial run with. So the Natural Lancaster is a light, obviously very light color, and it is a veg tan leather. And the reason I'm wearing it and documenting it every day is because I really want to see how this leather wears in. You can see, or you might be able to see, it's tough for me to get sometimes, but this leather is developing a nice subtle luster to it, which is what I expect from veg tan leathers, but I'm also expecting it to darken significantly with the color. I want this to become much darker than it is now. I'm hoping for a very dramatic patina in terms of color, but this is wearing in very nicely. I'm seeing a lot of my denim, the color from my denim start to rub off onto the spine of the leather, or of the wallet, and onto the corners where all the cards are touching and raising the leather up, and on the corners of the Herbie as well. And the inside, everything is molding nicely around the cards. I've been keeping a little tally here. So we're on day 49 of wear for this Fat Herbie. A couple people have decided to pick this up and experience this with me, and I'm really glad that you guys are joining my little Lancaster adventure here. So thanks for checking out everything in the video today. I can't wait for you to check out the conversation I'm about to have with Wyatt from Grant Stone. I'm expecting that to be really fun. So until next time, I hope you have a good one.